Good evening, Twitch. How you doing? It's Monday, and I hope, like you, everything went smoothly today. For me, I did my business. I went up, I got to work, and the moment I got home, because I got to wake up at 5 a.m., I instantly went back to sleep. That's what daylight saving does to most people I know. It's been an exhausting day. But hopefully you've actually had a better Monday, a good start to your week. And honestly, we're back in with more Senran Kagura, and I gotta admit, this so far out of my Beat the Backlog has probably been actually the most difficult game to keep streaming. That's so far. You know, I know we're only in March here, we still got 9 months to go here, but this is certainly a game I have learned is not a game you want to stream unless you're that hardcore into visual novels or anything like that, because it's almost impossible to really commentate over, especially if you want to actually enjoy the story and get to know the characters, because this game is story heavy. Never met all the other games I've focused on has certainly had more focus on gameplay. This game has been primarily story. And while you do get bursts of fun, yeah, it's hard to stream this game because you can't. It's anime. It's the starter guide for anime. Of what is everything that actually can be good about anime, but everything that also can be bad about anime. That word there, Proof Gold, is literally the point in a nutshell. It's anime. Speaking of anime and transformations and stuff, Power Rangers is actually going to be shown on Twitch Presents. So if you enjoy transformations, you're going to be enjoying that. So why don't we just jump on in here, Senran Kagura. We'll just go up right now and load. How are you doing tonight, though, Proof Gold? Hopefully you've been having a good start to your week. Me, I'm questioning why I keep streaming this game, because we're only halfway through this game. We're only halfway. Because it may show that we're 2/3 done. This is a lie. I actually took some time today and looked it up. We're not even there's another school after this. Because we know there's the Hanzo Academy, we know there's the Renegade Ninjas, and that's who the fourth school is. So, for the time being, the two new schools, Gessen Academy and Hibijo Academy, it's an existing academy, but now there's new Shinobi on the block. So, why don't we go through their story? Let's learn what they're about, and let's hear all the excuses they have to not kill anyone. Got your essay done, more Breath of the Wild stuff to do. Nice! Hope you've been enjoying that game. I think a lot of people have. I really do wish I had a Switch. And I really do wish I actually... I keep kicking it down the road because... just personal reasons. Like trying to actually find an all-in-one capture card solution where it's like I can stream... just have one capture card for the Wii, for, you know, like a PlayStation, like a lot of the older consoles. A lot of people say it's like, oh, go get an Elgato and such. I don't think that's actually the best capture card. I don't know if that's actually might be the best capture card for for the solution I want. But for now, though, let's jump on into the story here. A damp breeze from the riverbed brushes my cheek. The river's calm surface reflects the full moon. The breeze rustles the thick summer grass all around me. From my wheelchair, I stare at the scenery, taking none of it to memory. Yep, someone else has been reading the Heart Sutra.
Miyabi. Nanika itta?
The vague muffling of a girl's voice calls out from behind me. When I don't respond, she quietly resumes pushing the wheelchair. Her words don't ever reach me. Well, if you can hear it, you can certainly have been reaching there. I do want to beat it before Persona 5 is released. Something tells me that Breath of the Wild is like an open world game. If it really is an open world game like Skyrim or Just Cause and such, you'll have to do a certain amount of the story, but you can really just zoom right through it. But I think it's because, and I think that's where the value of Breath of the Wild will be. It's going to be a great game for your first time playthrough. I don't think it'll be a great game if you go through it like a second or a third time. I think just simply because you'll know what to do, you'll know where to go, and unless you want to mess around, or if you feel like you've missed a lot of content or want to do the side content, you'll have no problem breezing through the content. Like, that's why I'm not really drawn to a lot of open world games, because once you become the master of that domain, it becomes very difficult to, like, oh, I missed a side quest. It was a level 1 side quest. I don't feel like doing a level 1 side quest. I don't react to anything, even on the inside. There isn't the faintest twinge of acknowledgement. I'm empty. Just empty. How did this happen to me? That might be something one would normally ask, but I'm hardly aware enough to think of it myself.
みやび、ほら、私立ヘビ女子学園だ。
The girl stops the wheelchair and points to something up ahead. I follow her finger toward a castle keep, a structure so tall that it would have stretched high enough for its top to dissolve into the clouds, and if there were any. At the moment, however, the sky was distinctly clear.
あそこに僕とみやびが修行を積んでいたヘビ女が移転したんだ。
Habijo. Habijo, Habijo, Habijo. Their school burned down to the ground. Something echoes in my vacant heart. I hear the words Habijo rising up with every beat of my pulse. I don't know why. My hair stands on end. I can sense a strange energy coming from the castle keep.
忍び結界だ。ヘビ女の方からだ。しかも一つじゃない。
A shinobi barrier. Is that what I'm feeling? Why is it making my blood boil?
ヘビ女が攻め込まれるなんて。僕たちがいない間に何をやってるんだ。
Her voice lowers into a growl. A short while later, one of the shinobi barriers disappears. Then, one by one, that same offbeat feeling generated by the rest of them disappears as well.
決着がついたみたいだ。決着。
No, it's not. Whatever's happening, the worst is yet to come. I can see that, even if she can't. As each shinobi barrier vanishes, another presence takes its place. And the presence is far from ordinary. It is dark, sinister, weightless and nothing, yet palpable enough to choke the senses, enough to make me nauseous. Which delinquent girl? There are quite a few of them in this story. All of a sudden, a thunderous roar shatters my ears.
なんだ。
And with it, something inside me begins to go berserk. It feels like a beast trying to viciously rend its way out of my body, tearing at the blood, muscle, skin, and all.
みやび。
I have no idea what's going on. I frantically claw at my hair. My eyes blur, but I can still see the silhouette of the castle from beyond the mist. It's crumbling.
ヘビ女が崩れる。
At the girl's words, there's a sudden shift in the distance. There it is. From inside the keep, a huge, imposing shadow slowly rises. Jotaro with boobs? Who's Jotaro? Oh, wait. Is that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Hang on a second. Let me finish reading this here. 2 shadows. 3. No, just one. One enormous, otherworldly beast with many heads.
あれは Yoma.
That sounded like a child's cry. The beast's bellow pierces my body, and with it comes all the things I should have never forgotten. The agonizing screams of my allies, that horrifying blood-stained memory. A single tear falls from my cheek. I'm not empty. In fact, I'm the opposite. My heart is too full. So much rage, regret, sorrow.
Miyabi, daijoubu?
Yes, my name is Miyabi. I'm an elite member of Hibijo's private girls' academy. Or rather, I used to be. After that incident, I was myself no longer. I had completely shut down, but that changes now. I stand up out of my wheelchair.
Miyabi.
No doubt out of concern, whatever growl she had reversed for this ugly sight before her devolved into a softened yelp of surprise. I looked to her and nodded slightly.
戻ったんだね。
I am back. I can stand again, and I remember. The girl in front of me is Emu, my childhood friend.
ミヤビ、僕はどれだけこの瞬間を。
Emu weeps. Her eyes flutter while she struggles not to blink, as if she refuses to look away from me for even a moment.
イム、泣いている場合じゃない。ヨーマか。
Though its overwhelming presence alone is enough of a confirmation, the ominous beast's identity is unmistakable in the light of the crackling flames. It's just as it was told in the scrolls. It is far, far beyond that of any Yoma. This is the one they call Orochi. Dude, this game has been... my last stream was literally 80% story, 20% gameplay. I actually wanted to change that to 90% story, 10% gameplay. This game is full of backstory. It is nothing but backstory. Like, that is the problem with streaming games like this. If you stream, like, visual novels and stuff, it becomes very difficult to actually do anything else but read it. Unless you're going from an angle of, say, mockery. You're going to do nothing but mock a game. Like, say that's your brand. You're just going to make fun of games. You're going to pull an Angry Joe, or you're going to be Jim Sterling's character, which obviously has nothing but disdain of any game he might define hatred with. Actually, that is a mistake. It's not hatred. Ridicule. Because his character, not him as a person, but his character, I want to make that clear, especially after what Total Biscuit posted on his SoundCloud as of late, which was very insightful. I only listened to the second one. I don't know what happened to the first SoundCloud today. That's important to understand the difference between a person's character and brand and the actual person. And when you actually criticize that. I personally don't like the characters of a lot of people who are involved in the video game industry and who have gotten popular, because I feel that the content they're creating, especially people who write for outlets like Kotaku or Gizmodo, has been nothing but destructive, if anything else. And now I've gotten onto a rant here. Hang on. So you get more backstory. You get my backstory along with these girls' backstory. Congratulations. Decided as I may be, it just takes a single step for me to realize my legs won't move the way they should. And why would they? Even if I'm back, I've been in that wheelchair so long that my muscles have atrophied into nothing. See, if there's one thing I actually do appreciate about, like, games that have good, strong, like, writing, and I feel like any child would actually benefit from games like this, or RPGs, is because they actually, like, my vocabulary was probably expanded well beyond what it should have been as a child, because I actually played a lot of games. Not simply RPGs. Honestly, as a child, I actually played more, you know, action games and such. but even like action games or even like Secret of Mana and such, you know, would have scripts and they would actually use words that I might not have known, and they used it in a proper context like that. Like, I actually like that. Even I'm back, I've been in that wheelchair so long that my muscles have atrophied into nothing. That explains what atrophy is. And that's something that can actually help increase a person's knowledge. Oh, I despise Francis. I've actually met Boogie. I've actually met Boogie in person when he went to the, Now, I didn't meet him at the Video Game Awards in 2016. I met him at the PlayStation Experience. He was actually in a, scooter, going around, and I saw him while I was, taking pictures of all the cars and such, because they actually brought in actual race cars and stuff, because they were promoting, Sony was promoting what is effectively their latest Gran Turismo game. And I actually told him to his face, I despise his character with every fiber of my being. Absolutely. And he found it funny. And he even did a bit of an impression too. So, you know, like I said, Boogie, or what, you know, I don't know his actual name. You know, like, solid guy. He knows everything that's wrong with him. He knows everything he's doing right. And, you know, he's a good person. But his character, though, I cannot tolerate it with... I just can't watch it. Anytime I see, like... If I... Like, for what videos I've watched and stuff, like, I see, like, oh, it's a Francis video, it just makes me cringe. And I just don't want to waste my time watching it. But I know for a lot of people, though, they want to enjoy that comedy. They want to enjoy the extreme. And that's enjoyable. And I understand why. But I think someone's school is being destroyed, and we are really off topic here. I lean on Imu's shoulder and stagger forward. It takes several minutes of struggling to get there. When you finally reach the rubble that was Hibijo Private Girls Academy, all that remains is a mountain of corpses and debris. The demonic Orochi is nowhere to be seen. Inu's knees buckle at the sight of the destruction. I clench my fist until I break the skin of my palm. Warm blood remains the edges of my nails. That one time, on that one mission. If only I had more control. I could have stayed in Hibijo as the head of the elites. But there's no time for regrets. I grip Imu's arm and tug. She doesn't move.
Miyabi.
Imu looks up at me with a beaten expression. Whoever invaded Hibijo, whoever failed to protect it, they have stained my school's honor. I'll never forgive them.
取り戻す。何を?
This time, I pull Imu's arm with more force. She stumbles at first, but she quickly manages to stand upright.
決まっているだろ。
As I speak, I stare at the ruins of my former home.
止まってしまった時間とヘビジョの誇りだ。
So I'm guessing that's related to the first game.
ヘビ女子学園。
Well, at least it's focused on her, on her, and not like the, not the grandfathers, Makoto Kage. Suzune. Huh. Also, I question if a school is really destroyed, if they just end up building new ones. Missions, dojo. There's only 2 people here. Alright, let's get going. So much text for a game where you'll find the different ways to bring up the cost for the girls to buy the same clothes over and over again. Honestly, this game does give you more than enough money to buy clothes. And you only actually need 1. So, like, you buy it... You don't need to buy, like, 1 for every single character. Like,
真のヘビ女子選抜メンバー
despite how drawn out the story mode is, the actual acquirement of like items to play dress up and stuff is actually a very low barrier. Like, that's actually one nice thing about it.
立ち止まっている暇はない。
いってらっしゃい。
But yeah, 23 minutes just to finally actually get through to the first mission. That's how much this game is so focused on writing. And like I said, this is like, that's what makes visual novel games so difficult to stream.
選抜メンバーが抜け人となり、今のヘビ女には学園の代表がいない。そこで抜け人狩りを成し遂げた者たちを新しい選抜メンバーとすることになった。
新しい選抜メンバー。なんだか悔しいな。みやびが眠りにつかなければ僕らが選抜メンバーのはずなのに。
イム、過去のことを嘆くのはよせ。
Oh, that's always funny too. It's like Power Rangers.
共に行動するメンバーを5人集めろ。
わかりました。
選抜メンバーでもない者がヘビ女の復権を歌っても意味がない。地に落ちたヘビ女の誇りを取り戻したいのであれば、抜け人のホムラたち5人を始末することだ。それにお前たちは失った時間を取り戻す必要もある。ホムラたちの居場所はこちらでも掴んでいない。
はい、
善人に敗北しヘビ女を貶めた。あいつらの所業は万死に値する。
うん。あいつらにはけじめをつけても。
そう簡単にいくかな。
それはどういう意味ですか？
ホムラたちは私が修行をつけた生徒だ。お前たちでも戦えば無傷では済まないだろう。
Power Rangers have more than one male character.
待ってください。鈴音先生はどっちの味方なんですか？
I'm trying to think. So far, there's been 3 male characters in this game so far. If we really actually want to just simply count by gender.
私は事実を言ったまでだ。
イム、もういい。つまらない話をしている暇があるのなら、鈴音先生、報告は以上ですね。でしたら、すぐに修行をしたいのですが。
わかった。
さあ、イム、私と手合わせだ。私は力なき者と行動を共にする気はない。お前の力が未熟なら。
わかった。だ。簡単にはやられないよ。僕はみやびといつまでも一緒にいたいからね。
では、行くぞ!
Have they been high school age or old man age? I don't understand your question.
みやび、悪の誇りを舞い掲げよ。
イム、悪の誇りを舞い掲げよう。
いざ火炎の魂に舞い散らんだ。
深く忍び天使。
Oh, that actually leads to a nice attack. Okay, that actually hurt. The only male characters I'm aware of for Senran Kagura have been the grandfather and the father for Asuka. Huh. Well, so far there's been no mention of Asuka's father. There's Hanzo, Kurokage, and Asuka's teacher. I don't remember his name, because he had no lines. He had, or no, he had lines. He had barely any. Just as expected, Miyabi.
腕は落ちていないようだな。
本当？僕は雅の期待に応えられてる。
いいや、まだだ。イム、もっともっと強くなれ。悲願達成のためには強力な力が必要なのだ。
雅、僕は雅のそばにいたい。
つまらない質問をするな。お前は私の手足だ。当然、私から離れることは許さない。
あ、雅、違うよ。たとえ何が起きようと、僕は絶対に雅のそばを離れない。
期待している。
もう雅を一人では戦わせない。
Hey, at the very least, I do appreciate that you can dress them all up and have the consistency of knowing, hey, if you beat them up enough, they have to wear, they enjoy, you get to enjoy knowing that you beat them down. I can't allow her to fight alone, I need to become strong no matter the cost.
まずまずといったところか。力が増したか。新たな技を編み出したぞ。
Whoever makes all the clothes for them must be making a lot of money.
おかえり。
おかえり。
真のヘビ女子選抜メンバーの物語。
I kind of wish that, like, one thing I do notice that's inconsistent about this game, I wish, like, if you started a chapter, it would just go through the chapter, it wouldn't bring you to the next
すぐ
mission.
に型をつけてやる。
行ってこい。
Now we need to recruit some people.
ダメだよ、雅。今のヘビ女にはいないみたいだね。
私と共に戦える忍びが育つまでには。
雅、新人なんて邪魔なだけだよ。僕一人いれば十分だと思うけど。
そういうわけにはいかない。鈴音先生は5人集めろと言っていたからな。
雅は僕だけじゃ不満なのか。僕は雅と二人だけの方がいい。
イム、お前ちゃんと仲間を探してないだろ。
そんなことないよ。
嘘をつく。
You know, I gotta admit, this is actually refreshing
僕と雅の間に
as a story.
なんか入れたくもしそいつ
Because it's actually focused on the girls, it's focused on their story,
そいつが雅のことを
and it's focused on them actually building everything up.
僕は
何の話だ。不満があるのならばヘビ女らしく戦って決めよう。イムが勝てば新人を入れる件はなしにしてやる。
分かった。
望みを叶えるのなら力ずくで。
うん。
And now I beat her up because I love her. You know, oddly enough, she's actually the only character that actually has been that way.
任務開始。
Oh. Although she does get, I actually do appreciate. Like, I don't know why. Like, I'm not a huge staff, like, enjoy using staff, but when it comes to, like, the Monkey King, let's be honest, that's what this is, the Monkey King bar. You know, Wukong and all that good stuff. I like that, but for some odd reason, that's the only type of staff I actually enjoy.
弱すぎる。
So... Alright.
雅、悪の誇りを舞い掲げよ。
I mean, like I said, I actually do like the characters. Wait, what? That's actually pretty cool. It's an attack.
面白い。面白なんの。吹き飛べ。吹き飛べ。
Ah, damn it, she's gonna be able to Yep, transform. There we go.
みやびのためならどこまでも戦える。
But you just beat her up. Those shadows are very pixelated too.
勝った。
やるなイム。
みやび、僕にわざと勝たせてくれたんだろ。
まあな、手加減というやつだ。
どうして？
お前は私の側近だ。あまり不満を抱えさせるのは良くないと判断した。
みやび、ごめん。一人いるんだ。僕たちの仲間になれそうなやつが。
I still consider them cliché fetish satisfier.
私の知っている生徒か？
うん。ただ、本当の姿は知らないだろう。
I think it's something that probably has gotten overblown. Maybe on also Twitch and of course through anime as well. Maybe particularly the fandom. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've actually sat down and really watched anime.
その意味は会えばわかるよ。
Like, as of late, I've really just been watching anime clips like Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. And why does she have band-aids as pasties? A lot of the characters have band-aids for that. I don't know
いろい
why.
ろと問題のあるやつだから。僕の妹の紫は。
She has the... Oh, Murasaki's her younger sister? Interesting.
みやびに認めてもらう方が嬉しいな。
Plus, also remember localization as well.
喜んで新しい技をひらめいた。
And you might get more exaggeration when you're trying to translate. No, like I said, I like Dragon Maid simply because, I find anime to be good when it's related towards, like your age. That actually, is something that people can, relate to. And I think that's honestly why a lot of people, like, in their teens and stuff, relate to, like, enjoy a lot of anime and stuff, because it's characters they like the character, but they also find something in terms of the content of the character that they'll actually relate to. Although I will say, as of late, Dragon Ball Super has flown completely off the rails. But I don't know why Dragon Ball Super still needs to exist, especially since now they basically have made Goku a villain. Like, makes me really wonder what, like, who's actually doing the writing. Like,
馬のぬいぐるみならここだ。
お姉ちゃん。
紫、久しぶりだな。
うん。私に会いに来てくれたの？
make Gohan great again? Yeah, not gonna happen. Never gonna happen.
嬉しい。でも、どうして？
すぐにヘビ女に戻ってくれ。お前の力が必要なんだ。
力って。
そうだ。禍根の力だ。
ダメ。私、お姉ちゃんを傷つけたくない。
紫。また僕がやられるって言いたいのか？
違うよ。
僕だって強くなった。だから、もう引きこもるのはよせ。
でも。
That is such an old PC. Then again, I just look at my tower and it looks almost exactly like that, except it's black. And let's learn Murasaki's backstory. The label for people like me these days is shut in. Morning, noon, and night, I just sit here with Bebe. Wait, Bebe... With my teddy bear. I'm going to call it a teddy bear. My attendance record at Abijo is an absolute 0. I'm their first absentee Shinobi student. I have a routine here at home. I wake up around 6 p.m. and give Bebe a good morning kiss. When I open the sliding door to my room, the housekeeper puts down a tray with my breakfast and dinner. After I eat, it's straight to the internet. If I surf around my favorite social network sites, I can easily spend half a day on those alone. Oh, well, she's relating to most people right now. Whenever I finish surfing those sites, next up are the online novels. My favorite title is Rapunzel the Shinobi. I read it every day. Wait, I thought it wasn't published yet. The main character is a purple-haired girl who's trapped inside an evil shinobi mansion. It's a sparkling love story featuring a buffet of handsome princes. Or rather, that's what it wants you to think. The story begins by coaxing you into having warm, fluffy thoughts about expectations, but its demented twists and turns go from making you white as a sheet 1 minute to abruptly turning on the waterworks the next. The princes keep getting murdered, and the shock sends the lonely Rapunzel into a dark, dark place, where her only nightly companions are drugs and alcohol. The story's had everyone talking. With each new update, new revelations are introduced, sometimes so fast that it's hard to keep up with all the questions that have yet to be answered. So, just like me, been watching the history of the Power Rangers as of late. Who's really killing the princes? What's the secret behind Rapunzel's birth? Who's behind overarching plan for world domination? These twists happen so quickly that one update a day is never enough. The novel has over 2,000 comments and over 10,000 likes. That's very small in today's standards. The fact that it hasn't been made into a movie yet proves that there's something very wrong with the world. Ah, that's the fangirl inside of her. I type out that and press the like button again. Wouldn't that undo her like? When I get back into bed, I always talk to Bebe Bai.
ベベタン、お姉ちゃんはどうしたら許してくれると思う？
Bebe doesn't say a thing, but when I pet his soft body, I feel at ease and sink gently into sleep. That's my everyday. As long as I'm here at home with Bebe Bai, everything's peaceful. I hate fighting and conflicts, and I don't want to deal with getting mad and ruining my mood. That's why I keep away from other people. It's safer that way. My family comes from a long, continuous line of evil shinobi. My father, especially, was one of the most skilled. So naturally, he rigorously trained Sis and me when we were young. But some people are cut out for that, and some aren't. Sis could keep up with the training, but she had the right kind of passion for it. But me, I zone out a lot, and the harsh shinobi world, that's a death sentence. I tried to tell my parents that, but they didn't care enough to listen. They just kept on insisting I had real shinobi potential. I had a feeling I knew what they were talking about. Deep within my heart, there lived a violent power. A violent power known as the Root of Calamity. I was still in grade school when it happened. So much backstory, just to understand every single individual character. Which actually might be the one detriment, because there's so many characters they created. It's count, and they want you to actually enjoy the characters, or at least find one character that they like. That's why you have this 90% story, 10% gameplay. Like, moderation does not exist here. Although I don't think moderation exists in a lot of things in Japanese visual novels.
痛い。話してください。
うるさい。黙らんと髪を全部引っこ抜くぞ。
That is not a good father. The more I resisted, the harder he pulled as he hauled me to the training grounds. Sis was waiting for me there, cheeks puffed out in raw irritation.
そんなんで立派な忍びになれるか。
She yanked Bebe away from me.
こんなものがあるから、いつまでも甘えが抜けないんだ。
She was so furious that she started trying to rip its head off. That was it. This enormous heat flared up in my head, like there had been an explosion inside. Then, just as quickly, everything went black. When I came to my senses, my father's eyes were open in shock. My sister was on the ground at my
お
feet.
姉ちゃん、どうして？
Do not touch her teddy bear. I was still dazed when my father came up to me, grinned, and shook my
お
hand.
前が姉を倒したんだ。それはカコンの力。精神力を爆発させることで、肉体の力を何十倍にもする秘伝忍法だ。
His happy expression didn't make me any less shocked. I'd hurt Sis. I hurt my beloved Sis. The root of calamity, right there in my heart, sleeping and waiting to awaken. I couldn't get away from it. It terrified me. It honestly makes me feel like if they dedicated a game to each individual character, that actually might be better. Simply because... Or a game dedicated to each individual school. Because then you might actually have more gameplay. From that day on, I kept as far away from Sis as I could. Besides everything else, being beaten by her useless younger sister was probably a huge blow to her pride. I practiced apologies over and over in my head, but no matter how I thought I'd say it, I couldn't help but worry it would hurt her feelings more. Though the guilt kept me locked up inside. Even after all that, they still tried to get me into Hibijo. Hibijo is considered an elite school for evil shinobi. You can't get in with just your parents' connections. Considering I don't even go to the school, and hadn't for years, I should have been out of the question. One day, a man calling himself a Hibijo examiner barged into my room. He immediately reached out and grabbed Bebe off the bed. I can't recall what happened after that. I woke up to the sounds of applause and the smell of the examiner's blood.
入学試験は合格だ。
Hey Hero Harmony, how you doing? Goku's flaws gets overblown in every arc. This one has really showcased Goku's selfishness. Yeah. Well, it's not even just selfishness. It's just him being an idiot. It's just... It is literally taking the Team 4-star Goku and just making that official. It's like, here's how dumb Goku actually is now. We are accepting he is that dumb as a character, which is anything but. You know, there's a huge difference between being an idiot and having certain social awkward tendencies. The applause was coming from my parents and the rest of the Hibijo party. Sis glowered at me with envy. I didn't care which school I'd gotten into. I still refused to leave my room.
行けって言うなら、私、過去の力を使います。
Once I gave that ultimatum, my parents stopped trying. With the curtains closed, I huddled in the dark. This is fine. This is what I
私
want.
は部屋から出ない。それがお姉ちゃんへの罪滅ぼしだから。
Oh, that's good. Hopefully springing forward didn't get you too bad. Too bad. It certainly has made me tired, though.
紫、
でも、
私はなんだ。
なんていうか、でも、お姉ちゃんがどうしてもって言うなら、それで、お姉ちゃんが私のことを許してくれるなら。
僕のことは関係ない。はっきりと自分の意思を示せ。それができないのならヘビジョに来なくていい。その代わりにベベタンを連れて行く。
ダメ、それだけはダメ。
返して欲しければ。来たか。返して。
Finally, jeez. Okay, so we pretty much spent about 15 minutes going through that. Side rants aside, that was still about 15 minutes.
悪の誇りを舞い掲げます。
イム、悪の
And
誇り
we're
を舞い
apparently...
掲げよう。
Well, actually no, she was in her room, so dance fighting in the streets makes sense.
火炎の魂に舞い散れ。
やるな、
Although she has an interesting weapon.
やるな。忍び、天使。
You know, we're gonna skip that. We've already seen her transformation. Okay, that's not good. Well, that didn't work out anywhere near as...
任務失敗。
She was in gym clothes? Who was in gym clothes?
やっぱり来なきゃよかった。でもうちょっと頑張ろうね、ベベタン。
Those stuns are really powerful in this game. Because you can't do anything.
悪の誇りを舞い掲げます。
イム、悪の誇りを舞い掲げよう。
いざ火炎の魂に舞い散れ。
マイ消えろ。
痛いの。嫌だ。
こちら。
痛いの。
話にならない。
嫌だ。
こちら。マイ。
There we go. I didn't see any gym shorts.
やった。やっとお家に帰れる。
Yeah, Murasaki isn't wearing gym clothes.
紫、それだ。その
私、
カコンか。
僕たちの家系の特殊体質が生み出す僕は使えないけどね。
そこにいるのはみやびさん。
久しぶりだな。
くん。
なんだ。
紫、その癖はやめろ。失礼。
ごめんなさい。ずっと暗い部屋にいたから。
She was before the fight?
目よりも鼻を頼っちゃって。
Oh, you're right. She was. You're right.
匂いでくん。
だからやめろ。
ま、匂いを嗅ぐぐらい構わないさ、紫。私は蛇女の誇りを取り戻すためにこの
私の
紫、いい加減にしろ。
I really just want to skip through a lot of this.
宮城が頼んでいるんだぞ。
お姉ちゃんも。
当たり前だ。僕にはない。
お姉ちゃんがねえみゆ。
あ、
わかりました。
そうだ。
Yeah, this is like this. This is why I don't think visual novels will ever. Actually, you know, that's actually something that really sucks about streaming, especially now that like the rules have changed again in terms of getting partnership.
力が強い
That
新しい技
the
覚えました。
the goalposts have shifted again, and that's expected, honestly, in terms of what Twitch is looking for in partners. But what really actually sucks is, unless you build up a viewership on some other platform, like the foundation in Twitch has already been set. It's very difficult to actually
新しい蛇女の物語です。
build up a viewership when if you don't follow like
楽にしてあげる。
a very specific set of games. Like you have to play like what's basically within the top 20. Or you follow, flavor of the month.
あなたがみやび？
お前は誰だ。
やっぱり目つきが違うわね。これなら期待できそう。そうだね。絶対だよ、りょうびちゃん。
おい、みやびが誰だって聞いてるんだ。さっさと名乗れ。
あら、こっちの中堅はいじめがいがありそうね。りょうびちゃん、待って待って。りょうなちゃんももう仕方ないわね。
お手、お座り。はしゃぐんじゃない、バカ犬。
行こう、みやび。僕たちは変態に構っている暇はない。
そうだな。
構っている暇がない。りょうびたちは月戦女学館の生徒と聞いてね。
She even has the aloof look like she's a super masochist.
月戦善人の養成校か。ならば私の敵だ。
待って、話は最後まで聞いて。
転校？なぜ？
理由はいろいろあるんだけど、簡単に言えばりょうびたちは善人より悪人の方がそうなの。絶対ヘビ女に転校したいんだわ。
ずいぶん漠然とした理由だな。しかし悪人を目指す者に理由を問うのはマナー違反だ。来る者は拒まず。それがヘビ女だ。
さすが元選抜チーム筆頭。あなたでヘビ女のレベルを確かめさせて、りょうびが入るにふさわしい学校かどうか。
なんだと？みやびに対して失礼だぞ。お前。
イム、よせ。そこまで言うのならいいだろう。
そうこなくちゃ。
Wait, how is Ryobi a pervert?
ただし一つ言っておくわよ。私の忍び天心は一味違うから。
ほう、どう違うのだ？
大きくなるのよ。
Oh, good. They actually are explaining that. I was always curious about Ryobi being that character. It's like, wait, why is her breast size increasing when she transforms?
りょうび、悪の誇りを舞い掲げる。
Oh, well, we got a rifle axe.
任務開始。
Well, let's see how... Alright, well, that's the axe part. Also being used like a staff. Wait, is... Okay, apparently... It's like a hunting rifle or something. Probably because she acts like a sadist. Okay, that would make sense. Wait. You know, honestly, I was thinking about this game. It's like, you know, this would actually be an okay, like if you made this, like a Dynasty Warriors type game. The transformation is apparently what the individual considers their ideal body to fight. Well, that does not explain the clothing choices. Although, then again, it's anime. Although, imagine for a second if you actually could transform, like, have these girls appear in other ninja games, like have them appear in Tenchu or Shinobi or Ninja Gaiden. I wonder if someone actually has done that with a mod. That would be pretty funny. What have you guys been up to? What are your plans this week? I, unfortunately, will probably be missing a lot of the Power Rangers thing. I'm not a real huge Power Rangers fan, but it's like, Twitch actually showing a lot of it makes me wonder, it's like, Why not actually learn a little bit more about the show?
もう終わり？
Like, for me, it was between... What was it? I'm trying to think what... Like, I started getting into the anime the moment, like, Power Rangers started to exist. Okay. Nope, just straight up 1v1. Okay. I'm actually surprised, like, Twitch Presents didn't get, like, any of the writers or anything like that. I just kind of feel like transforming. Give me the opportunity. Yeah, that's a major increase in cup size. I like the outfit, though. Reminds me of Sunset Riders. Alrighty. Work and other miscellaneous stuff? Yeah. Her belt is rifle bullets.
両備の勝ちね。みやび、どういうつもり？
お前が知りたかったのはヘビ女のレベルのはずだ。
それはそうだけど。
それで分かったか？
ええ、あなたの実力の底が見えなかったのは。
そうか。転入手続きが終わったら、お前は私のチームに入れ。
みやび、僕は反対だよ。
あら、
調子に乗るなよ。お前の口を閉じさせることなんて。
中堅はおとなしく飼い主に従ってなさい。
なんだと。
やめろ。そのエネルギーは全て修行に向けろ。そうすればお前たちはもっと強くなる。
分かったわ。みやび、あなたのチームに入れてもらう。
ああ。
Everyone gets put in their place.
女には調子の悪い日もあるのよ。
Der Freakshoots? They don't speak German.
最高に入ってよ。えぐい技、思いついちゃった。
There we go. Now one more. Now let's learn about the other character's backstory. Actually, no, we haven't even learned about Ryobi's backstory. We still have to address hers as well as Ryoma's.
じゃあ次はりょう
Oh, Riona.
さっきからお前は何なんだ。
りょうびちゃんの双子の姉のりょうなちゃんだよ。気にしないで。ただのド M の変態ですから。ひどいよりょうびちゃん。そんな風に言われたら絶対気持ちよくなっちゃう。
こいつも試験を受けるのか？
実力あるから心配は無用よ。実力だけじゃないよ。あ、信じられないなら確かめてもいいよ。ほら、おっぱいおっぱい。ほら、外でそういうことはしないで。
確かに筋金入りだな。
まあ、リョーナの力は実際に戦ってみればわかるわ。
そうか。ならば。
はーい、リョーナちゃん、精一杯頑張りまーす。
What emote is that? Dear God. Hang on, I'm gonna take a look here. Dude, trigger. That doesn't look like a global emote. Oh, thank goodness. Just cut through it.
いざ火炎の魂に舞い散れ。
こ
吹き飛べ。やや。
That's...
Shinobi!
と痛めつけて
I gotta admit, that's a pretty cool attack. It's not a global emote. I always forget about this girl's Riona's costume here. Oh yeah. Wrong attack, but I'll take it.
仕事おしまい
Okay, that is easily the lewdest girl we have come across so far, even more so than Katsuragi.
はい勝ちました
いいだろう。力は申し分ない。
じゃあこれでりょうなちゃんも仲間だね
ああ、そのち
なんだか納得できないけど、これでメンバーは5人だ。
だから中堅は黙って従っていればいいのよ
また中堅と言ったな。
だってあなたとみやびって飼い犬と飼い主の関係にしか見えないから
ふざけるな。僕とみやびは幼馴染だ。
幼馴染
そうだ。お互いに両親が忍びで子供の頃からよく遊んでいた。今度飼い犬と飼い主なんて言ってみろ。その時はお前を。
お姉ちゃん大きな声は怖いです何あなたいつからそこにいたのっていうか誰なの
Have you watched? I could have sworn Proof Gold you've watched me play this already. I mean, I was streaming it for the last 4 nights.
そいつは紫。
And at this rate, honestly, we might literally just... It might just take an entire week just to go through the rest of this game.
紫ちゃんおっぱい見たいなら見せてあげるよそんな遠慮しないで助けてお姉ちゃんへえイムちゃんと紫ちゃんは姉妹なんだ
Okay, you have been missing a lot then.
みやび、本当にいいのかこの5人のメンバーで。
ああ、実力が確かならヘビ女の復権を成し遂げるにはやるべきことが山積みだ。
Like, this is a... Like,
それじゃあとりあえず
I would consider this game to be for someone who likes anime, but clearly they're, you know, a lot younger. We're talking like being a teenager.
まだ抜け人が
I think they would have a greater appreciation for this game.
先に半蔵の連中に借りを返す
Although
こと
I
にしよう
think because the game is so heavily story-driven, if you go into the story mode,
もっと言
you'll...
えば半蔵のせいだしね。
Like, it's a game you want to primarily play offline. Like, streaming this game
いよいよ戦いが
has taught me I
始まる
really shouldn't be streaming
ヘビ女の誇りを
games that are
取り戻す
focused so heavily on narrative. I think that's why most people like try and stay away from RPGs, unless you're speedrunning it.
はいなんなのこれりょうなちゃんよくできましたもっと強くなるからもっといじめてね
That's interesting art for her.
新しい技思いついたよ
Yeah, this game has a lot of customization options. Like, you can make characters look like other characters. I'll show you, when we get to around the 2 hours, I'll show you the shop. Which I think you'll find one section to be particularly funny. But I'd probably recommend this game to a person
りょう
who
なちゃんとりょうびちゃんの物語
wants to get into, like, enjoy, like, clearly they already know that they like anime, but they want to enjoy, enjoy a little bit of a beat 'em up. And primarily, like, they already know, like, if they actually like anime or not. And... Alright, let's see.
いや、ひばりもなかなかのものだ。
たまにはこうして二人だけで修行するのもいいね。
本当か。ならばたまにとは言わず。いっそ。なんだ敵。
アイスクリーム屋さん見っけ。ねえヤギュちゃん、ひばりアイス買ってくるね。
It's like, I like the characters, I really do.
ひばり。
But I want this game to actually have more gameplay. And actually less story.
わーい、ありがとうヤギュちゃん。じゃあ行ってくるね。すみません、アイスください。いらっしゃいませ。うさちゃんアイスクリームへようこそ。あー、美味しそう。じゃあ2つください。かしこまりました。絶対美味しいですよ。じゃあ500円。はい、それじゃお釣りはなしね。200円怒った？だったらりょうなちゃんのことぶってもいいよ。っていうかぶってほしいな。ぶつのが嫌ならもうでもいいのよ。あれなんなのこの人。しょうがないな。ぶつのも揉むのも嫌ならじゃ死んでもらおうかな。あなた誰なの？ヘビ女子学園1年りょうなちゃんでーす。ヘビ女子学園？そう、あなたたちが滅ぼしたヘビ女が復活しました。ひばりはヘビ女を滅ぼしたつもりなんてないよ。つもりはなくても事実は事実でーす。りょうなちゃん、悪の誇りを舞い掲げまーす。ひばり負けないもん。
Well, that's an interesting story and interaction between the two schools.
悪の誇りを舞い掲げちゃう。
任務開始。
お返しする。
Oh my god, even her walk animation. Wait, what's her run animation? No, she just... Oh no, she skates. I actually like that attack. Nope, still more. I am having way too much fun with that attack. Wait, if you haven't seen this game, then Proof Gold, I just realized something. So you've seen the Shinobi transformations, but you haven't seen the, well, you haven't seen this then. So there's 3 actual stances in this game. There is, the fight will end really quickly because this is just chapter 2. So, what you just saw there, in those few seconds. So there's your flash mode, which is your basic mode. It gets you all, basically all the money. You basically get more money, from that mode. Then you have your Shinobi transformation, which is, I believe it's called the, Yang form. And then you have the frantic mode, which is called the Yin form, which is effectively sacrificing all defense and going all offensive. And of course you blow off all your clothes.
もっと痛めつけてくれると思ったのに。野球、そうだ。絶対にいい考えがある。野球ちゃんにひばりちゃんのことを話せば、怒ってすごい力を出してくれるかも。そうしたら、りょうな カちゃんを思い切り痛めつけてくれるかな。野球ちゃん、逃げて。
You're aware of Senran Kagura? Yeah, that's actually, yeah, this is actually the reason why I actually wanted this game and actually got it as a gift.
ひばりちゃんの敵討ち。
I wanted to actually see
妙なに遅いだからね。
what all the commotion was about, because once again, you know,
復讐に勝る力がね。
one of my major problems with not game developers, people who write about video games, quickly panned this game, not specifically this game, but the franchise, as being
おしまいで。
effectively, people, the problem is basically game journalists are pushing their morality. Your friend wants to constantly buy it and give it to you. It's not bad, honestly. Like I said, the mechanics in the game are good, but the problem is they don't let you, at least the story mode doesn't let you sit down and actually enjoy it. Like
いい評価だよね。
like I said, for about 10 minutes of story there, for this one chapter, we only actually got 1 minute and 2 seconds of gameplay. Like, it has a fun setting, it has good characters. The writing, in terms of the plot, as why nobody is actually killing each other, I question that when they heavily say, we're supposed to kill the other ninjas, and yet they don't do it. That part is obviously that's easily probably the one thing that holds it down. And easily could have just been, they could have easily just altered the script in some way, shape, and form to not have them explicitly say it's like, we're going to kill the other characters. If you're not going to follow through with that, then you shouldn't be writing it in that way.
レオナちゃん、どんどん成長しちゃうんだ。新しい技、思いついたよ。
But I'm hoping the other game modes would be, like, more focused on just the gameplay. Like, the story mode itself is strictly focused on each of the characters and going through that.
今ひばりの声が聞こえたような。
さっきまで浮かれてたくせに鋭いね。少しだけ見直したわ。
But hey, your friend's willing to give it to you as a gift.
一体何があったんだ。
And if you really want to try it, I say give it a shot. It might be your bag, but that's one of the reasons why I'm actually streaming it, was because it's been my backlog since December. Actually, since Christmas.
ひばりって子はもうとっくにレオナにやられてるから。
なんだと。ひばりを傷つけたのか。許さん。
まあ、あなたに恨みはないんだけど、こっちにはこっちの事情があってね。その時が来るまで、両備は負けるわけにはいかないの。
貴様、何を言っている。
だから、事情
But
が
I think the expectations set by people who write about video games or like railed against this game have been completely wrong about the game. But at the same time, like this game acknowledges that it's shallow to a certain point, but there is depth in this game. The problem is you never actually, like, the actual critique of this game is should have been, there was so much story and so much focus on trying to build those characters, it sacrificed every little bit of gameplay. Because what gameplay there is, it's good, but you don't get to do enough of it. Like, it might have been different with the original, but the sequels here clearly have, the issue of having too many characters. And even though I like the characters, I question if I actually need to know about every single character's backstory and everything. But as for me, I've just been enjoying going through my backlog and clearing games. But I did not expect this game to run as long as it did, or as long as it has, and it still will run even longer. I honestly feel like this game will last us until Friday, just because of how the pacing of this game actually is. Like if you actually like games like Dynasty Warriors and such, I think you might actually enjoy this game. Like it has that similar beat 'em up style, which is the kind of thing I actually enjoy. Like I enjoy games like I've been playing River City Ransom, Underground. That's another game I've been playing. And it's actually refreshing to actually see new backgrounds and places to fight. Although I'm curious, actually. Oh, right, I can't do that, actually, can I? No. Nope, I guess I can't. Okay, so you have to choose between your Shinobi form or your revenge mode. Or your frantic mode. I really should be using the the lock-on system here. Fate, Extella, Umbral Wars is the same. Interesting. Maybe they're developed by the same same developers. How's it going, Ion Bots? How you doing? There's actually not many jiggle physics. It just reminds me of like people going insane over Dead or Alive, beach volleyball. It's like, yeah, sure, there's some jiggle, but it's definitely not the focus. That is. You're doing good? I'm awake now. I was really exhausted, had a real hard time falling asleep last night, and had to wake up at 5 in the morning, so just to get to work. But, I did my duty. I have a strange ability where if I know I have something to do, I will wake up at that time. Regardless of how little sleep I get. I think the other reason I think I do appreciate this game is especially a lot of games these days have been so... trying to be so serious or trying to apply reality to video games that I think a lot of people forget that, like Satoru Iwata said, video games should be about fun. This game acknowledges, like, hey, you can have fun with this game. Yeah, your super attacks in this game tears off their clothes. So your normal attacks tears off their clothes. But your super attacks basically guarantee that their clothes will actually fly off. Those two are a perfect pair together. Oh, good. They actually have a plan. Hopefully a plan of betrayal. I think I'm enjoying this school's story a lot more. Because the story is focused on the immediate cast and not the and not like the conflict between Hanzo and Kurokage or traditional anime. So, since we're actually here, I can actually show something here. So, we can go in the settings here. So I actually have a couple things turned off. So there's torn clothing scenes, so you can turn that on. I'll actually turn it on, since you do WTF for that. And also turn on the ninja art scenes as well. So the ninja art scenes are basically your supers. And the torn clothing scenes, well, it's what you think it is. It's them transforming from their ninja form. And that is a lot of hair.
これはヘビ女の私たちの物語よ。帰ってきたら何しようかな。いってらっしゃい。
So let's actually see what Murasaki's super animation looks like. The reason I have them turned off is that they really disrupt the flow of the game.
ここが半蔵学院。
紫、まさかおじけづいてないよな。
おじけづいてないね。ベベタ私おじけづいてないよね。
そうか。だったらお前が先陣を切れ。雅に恥をかかせるな。頼むぞ、紫。
お姉ちゃんがそう言うなら頑張る。
So they basically send her into the enemy territory with her teddy bear.
誰か。
どうかなさいましたか？
すごく上品な匂い。私にはわかります。そしてかすかに感じる薬草の匂い。あなた半蔵の忍び学生ですね。
そういうあなたは
ベベタン、私戦うね。
God, Murasaki talks so slow.
喜んでもらいたいから、それに
It's not like it's nails on the chalkboard, it takes so long for her to say her lines because that's the way clearly the voice actor was directed.
惨めで生きていられないよ。
何を言っているのですか？
私立ヘビ女子学園紫です。紫、悪の誇りを舞い掲げます。
この子
So, they've beaten up the students from Hanzo, but yet no one has died. And what's weird, actually, is that unlike the other two stories, they haven't given a reason like why we're not killing them. Oh, cool, we actually took it straight to the fighting. So, let's heck, it'll probably throw enemies at me too. Yep, it does. That's not who I need to focus on. Alright. Oh my god, my own clothes are gonna fall off here. So if you do a certain amount of damage, their clothes will fall off. So we'll actually let her transform. I gotta admit, I like the transform sequences. Although I think that's simply because I watched a lot of anime from, like, the... Right. So as you can see, everything slows down. Kinda disrupts the flow of combat. So let's actually transform ourselves. I don't think I transformed with her yet. No, I haven't. So, we can do two supers. And also they will use theirs. So let's relock on, and let's use the first one. And with each of the supers, it's more direct attack. So you're more focused on their on a article of clothing. So that was my weak attack. That was my weak special. So my strong special, assuming I hit it, will break this. The strong attack will focus on the top. But because I actually enjoy a more fluid experience, I turn them off. But they are pretty cool though.
本当にこんな人に前の選抜チームはやられたの？その程度の腕しかないなら恥ずかしくて抜け人になるのも。
I think I also appreciate that this game clearly does had a lot of work put into it.
抜け人になって
Like you could see there was effort.
あちこち逃げ回っています。そんなヨミさんたちが悔しい。決戦の人たちと戦っていなければ。そっか。それで意外と楽に勝てたんだ。でも勝ちは勝ちです。お姉ちゃん喜んでくれるかな。それじゃこれで失礼します。褒めてもらえるかな。強くなった新しい技覚えました。
Like honestly right now the main reason I've just been using the basic form is to... It basically helps you unlock your moveset for that stance that you choose. And this makes me question the canon of this game.
お疲れのようだな。お前誰だ？私立ヘビ女子学園3年。ヘビ女？日陰たちと同じ学校か。日陰？あんな負け犬たちと一緒にしないでもらおうか。で、あんたはあたいとやるのかい？ああ。半蔵学院は今日で地獄に落ちる。それじゃあ、あたいはお前をもみもみ地獄に落としてやる。
I still think my favorite character in this game so far has been Katsuragi.
なんだその手つきは。
なんだってもみもみだよ。
やめろ。いやらしいことはやめるんだ。
ありゃ、そんなに恥ずかしそうな顔しちゃってまあ。もみもみもみもみもみ。
やめろやめろやめろと言っているだろ。
いいねいいね。ほれほれ、もっと自分をさらけ出して。
このハレンチ女、どうしてもやめないのなら屍にするのみ。それじゃああたいもおふざけはここまでにしとくよ。マジで行かせてもらうよ。ようやく本気になったか。なれば僕も。
You know who would actually be a funny fit in this game? Zhang He from Dynasty Warriors.
イム、悪の誇りを舞い掲げよう。
I'm not gonna say it wasn't a bad touch.
舞い忍びます。いざ火炎の魂に舞い散れ。ちょっとたま。おいおいおいおい。ちょっとたま。やりやがったな。ちょっとたま。
There we go. Let's actually let her transform.
見せ場だ。忍び変身。
こ
let us use our own transformation. Alright, so let's take a look at what her supers are. This is her heavy attack. And I apparently didn't even hit her with that. Oh, that's not good. Oh, good, we actually dodged it. Alright, so this is her other super. And you can't skip it too, so we can actually just... I don't know why you would taunt, but alright.
お断りだ。敗者には何もやらない。なぜなら敗者は全てを失うものだから。気持ちのいい負け。そんなアマちゃんとは永遠に分かり合えないな。敗者はここで一人寂しく果てるがいい。
そうか。負けた値に返す言葉は
手負いの者を相手に僕にも紫のような禍根の力があれば。
You could still kill her.
どうして僕にはもし禍根の力があったら全て僕が弱かったからいけないんだ。
Oh, apparently he does care about her sister.
みやびに認めてもらう方が嬉しいな。さらなる高みを目指す新しい技をひらめいた。
Like I said, I think I would honestly have a lot more fun with this game if I wasn't streaming it. Just simply because I could enjoy the story at my own pace and everything. Did it? Seriously? We're not done with Chapter 2 yet. I really don't like that. Like, that's one thing I don't like, is that it constantly disrupts the story. Like, it's sending me back here to... like, the chapters should just play in sequence. It shouldn't stop and send me back. In this world, there are beasts called Yoma. Yoma come from a special type of energy, which is born from the sparks that fly between shinobi. The blood drawn from a shinobi while inside a shinobi barrier can bring a Yoma into this world. Orochi, who destroyed our school, is one of them. I learned all about them when I was a child. While Imu and I were playing on the far side of a mountain near our homes, we caught a raw scent on the breeze. Well, that's a vicious snarl. The clump had many arms and legs all slithering about. It was like something out of a nightmare. I froze in terror. The black monster screeched a fearsome cry and lunged at me. My mother rushed in out of nowhere, throwing herself in the path of the monster. I played outside too late. She'd come to find me. Before I finished screaming, her blood sprayed everywhere. The monster crushed my mother's head, right in front of my eyes. My mother's headless corpse fell to the ground. The black demon bared its fangs at me. I'm going to die, I thought. I'm going to die. That was all that played in my head, over and over, and then... in the blink of an eye, the black monster flew backwards in pieces. Father sheathed his bloody sword. Back then, my father was the highest-ranking evil shinobi and the Hebijo principal. He killed Yoma on sight. Father placed his coat over mother's corpse. It hadn't registered until then, but mother was dead. She died protecting me. That thing that killed her without mercy had crushed her head like she was nothing. My heart, my mind, everything inside me felt cold and hot and ready to explode. And then at that moment, just as my mind was about to break, Father threw his arms around me. Kagura. I never heard the word before, but somehow, just the sound of it suppressed my sorrow. If I could become a Kagura, I could fight against Yoma. If I wanted revenge for Mother, I wouldn't have time to cry. Oh, don't worry, the past couple streams of this game has had certainly moments of being dark. Like I said, this is very much an anime for like teenagers and such. It has lots of light moments, but then there's those moments where things just get dark. I nodded at Father's words. I vowed to become a Kagura as quickly as possible, and to annihilate every last Yoma. Every day after Mother's death, I followed Father's lessons without ever stopping to rest. And as a result, I earned admission to Hebijo and became its elite classes leader in my first year. The strength of my purpose drove me ever upward. But it wasn't enough. Father hadn't explained this to me, but Kagura is apparently the highest rank of Shinobi. To reach that, I would need to train even more, gain more experience, and earn more recognition from the people around me. Honestly, it sounds like the evil Shinobi here actually are serving a better contribution than the good Shinobi serving the government. As I embarked on more and more missions, I had a certain physical encounter with a group of good Shinobi students. Both sides fought to the bitter end, but due to the amount of blood spilled, a Yoma appeared. Memories of Mother came flooding back. I threw myself at the creature, hell-bent on revenge. But the Yoma was far too strong. Nothing I did could harm it. In the back of my panicked mind, I remember the secret ninja art, Blood Riot. Shinobi normally battle within a special dimension, an enclosed space undetectable by normal people known as the Shinobi Barrier. Oh, so that's why it's called that. Within that barrier, the blood of a shinobi's enemy naturally bolsters his or her fighting ability. After a shinobi barrier has taken on all the blood it can, it becomes a shinobi blood barrier, the drizzle of red effectively clumping together and further solidifying the dimension's existence. If performed properly, Blood Riot will have the user absorb all their excess blood rapidly, gaining untold levels of frightening power. But activating such an art also drains the user's self-control and self-awareness. It can drive a shinobi to madness and rage. It's a shame you never actually get to do any of this in the game. In the aftermath, the mind can break down for good, but leaving the body a hollow, breathing husk. With all those risks and more, Blood Riot has earned the right to be called an anthematic ninja art. But I had no time to think about the risks. The Yoma feasted on my foes and allies alike. It severely wounded Imu, who had joined me for the mission, until she passed out from the pain. Blood Riot was my only option. That's the last thing I remember. Even now, the rest is still a blur. When they found us on the field, Imu and I were the only survivors. Not a single trace of Yoma was found. Whatever I'd done in my previous state had had been just barely enough to keep us alive. I still don't know how I came out of that berserker rage. If I hadn't calmed down somehow, I'd wrecked my body as well as my mind. I may have even died. But before that could happen, I'd somehow, in some way, managed to end the blood riot. Since then, I've pieced together most of my memories, but I still have no idea what truly happened. I have a sense, this maddening sense, that I've forgotten something important. But what's most important now is to restore Hibijo's pride. If I'd better able to control Blood Riot, I would have continued on as leader as Hibijo's elite, and the academy would never have lost to Hanzo. The stain on its name all stems from my own weakness. That's why I must crush Hanzo. I will stop at nothing to return Hibijo to its former glory, to make it the strongest shinobi school and become leader of its elite class once again.
そしてなる私は神楽に妖魔を殲滅する神楽に
But yeah, this, like I said, it gives a lot of backstory to actually set up, like, things being extremely dark. But it also knows, like, for the most part, you're there to enjoy the fun as well.
あなたヘビ女の生徒なの？
お前にはヘビ女の本当の力を味わってもらう。
本当の力？
そう。すべてを殲滅する力だ。
違う。力はそんなものじゃないよ。盾にも刀にもなれる力が本当の力だよ。
その程度の力で倒せるのはホムラとかいう愚か者ぐらいだ。
ホムラちゃんが愚か者ですって。
ああ、そうだ。オロチが蘇ってしまったのはあの女が迂闊だったからだ。その責任を負うこともなく抜け人となるなんて。怒りを通り越して呆れ果てる。これを愚か者と言わずして何を愚か者と言おうか。
やめて。これ以上ホムラちゃんの悪口は言わないで。
私を黙らせるのは簡単だ。私を倒せばいいのだからな。しかしお前は私を倒せるかな。
倒せる。倒してみせるよ。アスカ、正義のために。
みやび、悪の誇りを舞い掲げる。
Seriously, I think all of these students from Hibijo are like students of Shanghai. The beauty and dance of everything.
みやび、悪の誇りを舞い掲げよ。任務開始。はあ、体が溢れそうだ。100連戦。
I do like Miyabi's weapon here. Like, just looking at her sword. Is that all of them? Nope. Oh no! Oh, actually no. I might take her out before she can actually get me. Yep, got her. Oh, she has an angel wing. Oh. There we go. I also do like the mechanics of this game are consistent. Like, when you fight against a character, they have the same exact powers you do. So they can tear off your clothes, you can tear off theirs. She's actually... Asuka is actually so far the only character I've actually dressed up at. So what you're about to see is actually not her default ninja outfit. So let's actually see what her specials are. So this is her heavy attack. That did way too much damage. And this is the light attack. But supers are incredibly powerful. No, that is not. That is not what? I think this is the end of the second. Yeah, this should be the end of the second chapter.
強い強すぎる。ヘビ女にこんな人がいたなんて。
お前の知っているヘビ女は私が離脱して弱体化したヘビ女だ。私のミスのせいで父は発言権をなくし、代わりに強欲な政治家が幹部に名を連ねた。お前たちに潰される前からすでにヘビ女は腐っていたのだ。だがもう違う。
Oh no, that's what I said. That's not her default outfit. I changed it.
お前の大事なホムラたちを始末してな。
Which is actually pretty cool, because it'll actually remember how you dressed up each individual character.
おばちゃん、ごめん。
Like, it's a nice touch about this game. Like, you could have easily had each of the story modes just have all the characters in their own default outfits and just let you change the outfit of the characters of that school. But it carries over into the other story modes, which is actually really great about it. But since we're only at an hour 50 minutes here, but I don't want to actually... Let's see what chapter we're on. We should be on chapter 3. Yeah, we're on chapter 3 here, so we have chapters 3, 4, and 5. There are 5 chapters per each one. But since a couple of you haven't actually seen this game before, why not take a moment here? And you could go into the shop here. So I've actually kind of been saving up all my money. I haven't really spent it at all. So as you can see, you can actually... Like I said, I love that you can customize every single character in this game. So there's the uniforms. Let's see... This gym clothes, school swimsuit. And it'll even actually show which ones you've actually bought. I don't know what Daidoji is. How many is that? 50, 20,000? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Don't know what Daidoji and... Oh, no, I think I know what Daidoji is. That's one of the characters. Then there's the Shinobi outfits. So there's cheerleader. There's pajamas, apparently. Military uniform. Armored bikini. Japanese dress. So a lot of, lot of awesome options. Daijo is the delinquent girl. There are a lot of delinquents in this game. There's sexy wedding dress. Ooh, policewoman. And apparently there's fruits and chocolate. There's also Santa outfits as well for all of the characters. And of course there's lingerie. Lots and lots of lingerie. But this isn't all the lingerie you could buy. There's also extras. You can make them wear headphones, dog ears, cat ears, dog tails. Wait, hang on. Beard? Why not? Change the haircut. I don't know what dangling lingerie, but that sounds funny. There's also emo cut. That actually sounds funny too.
新商品入荷したらお知らせするわ
So many typos, indeed. This game does have some typos. So you can choose your character, and there's the default here. But you can also choose, so this old uniform.
こういうのも悪くないこういうのも
So you'll also unlock character. That's brown? That's red. That looks red to me. That doesn't look brown to me. If I knew that existed. Female instructor, red.
私とは方向性が違わないか
Huh. That's actually a nice outfit.
こういうのも悪くない
So frilly
可愛
uniform.
すぎやしないか
Oh, there you go. Okay, we have a lot of other outfits as well. Oh, you mean typos in the game?
ヘビ女の制服だ
So the game also gives you all the other girls' outfit as well.
気分転換もいいものだ
Like I said, there's a lot of outfits here, so let's actually see here. So we just bought the cheerleader. That definitely is a cheerleader outfit. Shrine Maiden.
これは可愛すぎやしないか
Let's see what armored bikini was. I'm
これは可愛
curious.
すぎやしないか
That is Dragon Quest. That looks like Dragon Quest, if you ask me. Military
気
uniform.
分転換もいいものだ
Of course, there's just
これは可愛
spandex.
すぎやしないか
Typos in your sentence about Daidoji, yeah. What a perfect time to enjoy watching this
こ
for
う
a
い
few
うのも
seconds.
悪くない
So this is actually really cool. I like the racing outfit. That so far has been one of my favorites so far. Policewoman.
私とは
Let's see.
方向性
Oh,
が
that
違
looks
わない
nice. That reminds me of You're Under Arrest. That was a good anime series. I enjoyed that anime series. But yeah, you can make characters basically dress up as any other character, which is really awesome. Where's Miyabi's outfit? Let's actually just keep that as is. And of course, there's lingerie. Tons and tons of lingerie. Which reminds me, where the heck? So there's Rin's favorite. Oh, so there you go. So Daidoji and Rin.
清潔であれば
That's
何
their.
でもいい
Okay, how the heck does that type of underwear work? That does not work.
布が少なくない
The construction of that outfit. And of course, you could change the haircut as well, which was actually really
気分
awesome.
転換もい
So
い
you can enjoy making your characters look like other characters. Like, I have Katsuragi's
こういうのは
hairstyle.
悪くない
Imagine Miyabi with Katsuragi's hairstyle. Let's see what the emo cut. Yeah, that's emo. That is definitely an emo haircut. I think you can also... Yeah, where's the accessories? I thought we bought beard. Here it is.
気分転換
You can apparently put a beard on them as well. Go to Daidoji and see. Dangling lingerie. Oh. Apparently you can also adjust it as well, which is funny. Wow, that is very specific. Yeah, let's not save that. Let's unequip that. That's silly. What, did Daidoji have an outfit? No? Oh, Daidoji's outfit. Here it is.
私とは方向性が違わないか
Oh, that's actually pretty cool. That's like classic school punk. That actually looks like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure character. Daidoji's outfit, white. Rin's outfit.
これは可愛すぎやしないか
Huh, that's very traditional ninja. Also comes in purple.
気分転換もいいものだ
Of course, you can't forget about the French
こういうのも
maids.
悪くない気分転換もいいものだ
Or the casino outfit. Honestly, this was not what I was expecting when I saw the casino outfit. I was honestly expecting something else completely. Where's Miyabi's outfit?
私の戦闘服だ。
But there's one more thing to do. So like I said, the dressing room is actually really awesome. It has a lot of options. But as you noticed though, when I went into the item shop originally, here's one thing you might gawk at, Proof Gold: the lingerie lottery.
いくら使うん？
You can actually put in money, so you can spend as much as you want. So like right now I have 75% luck, which is 100 zenny. That's why you said your tower with boobs. Yep, you're definitely right about that. And you can also get a chance to basically win lingerie. So apparently there's 98 pieces of lingerie. I've already won 24 of them. So far I've just been doing like the lowest amount of lingerie here. So let's put 100 zenny in.
ドカンと一発運試しや。おめでとさん。新しい下着当たったで。
Someone had way too much fun making this.
ぎょうさん使えば新しい下着当たるかもしれへんで。
And every time you win one, it lowers your luck as well.
何が出るかな？何が出るかな？
So you don't know if you're gonna get a repeat until the item reveals
おめで
itself.
とさん。新しい下着当たったで。いくら使うん？
You can just spend all of your money
何が出るかな？
just taking a chance. Hey, we got way sexy.
おめでとさん。新しい下着当たったで。
There we go. Strawberry underwear.
いくら使うん？
Hey, for a second you said this game was getting dark, but the most important thing, this game is fun. I personally wish there was more gameplay
運試しや。
than story, but, you know. At least, thankfully, this, like, the developer has shown, hey, we can make games, they are good games, the games have depth, and hopefully they can focus a little bit more on the games now that they have the franchise established.
ぎょうさん使えば新しい下着ドカンと一発運試しや。
But I find this just more funny than anything else.
おめでとさん。新しい下着当たったで。いくら使うん？
Alright, I think we're gonna actually stop here.
また来てや。
Because why not? Let's actually put on that strawberry underwear. Which number was it? I completely forgot which number was that. I think it was 61?
機能性で
Nope,
選んだ。
wasn't 61. Which number was it? 92?
機能性で
It was
選んだ。
92! There you go. Lingerie 92. Miyabi, you get to wear strawberry underwear. But that's gonna do it for me tonight. Let's see here. Let's take a look here and see who's streaming here. And it looks like, so there's two people actually streaming right now. So Josh Jepson, he's been doing YouTube for years. Actually, this is the first time he's actually been very active in streaming as of late. But it looks like he's actually might be doing like I don't know if he's obviously playing Mario Kart 8, so it might be just open for all, or it might be doing like a sub night. Man, I have so much Proof Gold. I have so much anime I need to sit down and watch. I need to watch. Like, I could just simply turn to my right here, and I could just look at all the anime I haven't finished watching, or just have collected. Like, I need to watch Mad Lax. I need to watch Sakura Wars. I need to watch Grenadier. I also... Well, I actually didn't get to collect all of, Oh My Goddess. Yeah, oh no, her hair's been glitching out for quite some time, Proof Gold. I just didn't focus on that. But, so Josh Jepson, he's playing Mario Kart 8, but the other streamer I personally also recommend is Chill. I don't really get to visit it anymore, because, simply because I had to adjust my schedule and try and actually let myself get more sleep, is Flackblag. So Flackblag, he runs his streams really late at night. He just started. Usually does games like Binding of Isaac. Really great, really good chill stream to hang out on. So Binding of Isaac, Rainbow Six Siege, He's also been doing, what was it? Sega and All-Stars Racing Transformed. That's a real fun racing game. And he just plays with, you know, friends and people who are, you know, active in chat. So, if you got more time, I say check them both out. But also, don't remember, tomorrow starts the whole Power Rangers event. You can co-stream it. But if you do decide to co-stream it, just remember, apparently you cannot keep the VODs. You cannot archive it because they will have to, Twitch will have to do a DMCA claim. So, if you enjoy watching Power Rangers, watching every single episode of Power Rangers ever made, you're gonna have a good time tomorrow. And until they show all, like, 800 episodes, or however long Power Rangers has existed. You're watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Alright, but anyway though, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll continue this. I'm actually glad. I'm glad that the story mode for the Hibijo Academy is focused on the immediate cast and not all the other, the story, the backstories of characters you don't even get to see or interact with. So, until then though, take care.